I did notice that there was like this thing on social media where like, I guess you were the first, or the podcast was the first people that kind of pointed it out. And I was like, at first, I don't know what the fuck was happening.
Oh,
you know,
the phone shit?
The AT&T thing. Like, you had posted that, what service do you have? And I was like, this is an interesting question. And then I saw somebody say, "Oh, you getting messy?" And I'm like,
that's why, that's my second messy charge of the week,
right? You said, "Oh, you getting messy?" So I was like, "Well, what the fuck what did I miss? Like, what did I wake up to?" And then I saw like everybody talking about how AT&T. You know what's crazy? I actually made the news. Like,
bro, this is becoming a big thing. Like the FBI is investigating this.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. I mean, it's like, it's definitely one of those things, like, because we just talked about a little while ago about the movie like Leave the World Behind, right? So like, when a major phone company like gets disrupted like this, I know, like, the conspiracy theories are gonna eat it up. Like, this is the type of stuff they live for. You know what I mean? Like, when something like this happens, it's like, I told y'all.
It's coming.
The world's
coming.
It's coming. Then like AT&T actually put out a statement. Their first statement was like, this was not a cyber attack. And it's like I wasn't thinking that, but now it's like the first thing in my mind.
Now it's an alarm in my head going off, you know. But I don't know. For me, I feel like there has been a lot of Leave the World Behind things happening since that movie came out. Like,
for sure,
there's been like a lot of little pieces that's been happening. And I don't know if they're like testing the waters right now to kind of like see.
If that was a test, we failed. Like, people were people were going to like the AT&T store at the mall to fight the employees. Like, what do you think they're gonna do?
What post I saw that had me dying was a lady took a picture in a car and was like, "Yo, the first person to walk in this motherfucker, I'm swinging."
Oh, I see that shit.
That shit had me in tears.
People are so stupid, bro. Because they really think that. Like, they think someone at AT&T right now at the mall just turn off the switch. Like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like,
they hit the switch on accident. Like, they unplugged the router.
Yeah. You know what's crazy too, bro? It just makes me think about how dependent we are on our phones.
Right.
Like, I mean, the thing was like down for like a couple hours. I mean, luckily I got was it T-Mobile?
Yeah.
So I was good. I mean,
which fuck them, by the way.
Why fuck them?
Oh, that's a whole nother story. Yeah.
Bill too high?
Nah, fuck that. Let's get into it. So T-Mobile, bro, every time I go to upgrade my phone, I never had to put a down payment for my phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I had to upgrade my phone. So I went to upgrade like this to this phone. And they were like, it was a down payment, bro. I was arguing with them like nonstop. So then I would call them about an issue I was having on Wednesday. Just a completely separate issue I was having, right?
Yeah.
And I couldn't get a resolution. So then the lady was like, "Okay, I'll call you tomorrow." Waited the next day, no resolution.
Bro, if customer service tells you they're going to call you back, you just go about your day.
Bro, dead ass. So like, I'm sitting here waiting for the entire day for like a resolution to come through, right? Okay. Nothing happened, right?
You're an optimist.
So I called, spoke to the manager.
Then when you call, they have no idea like what you're even calling about. Because like, it's like, there's no like they left a sticky note somewhere.
No, she did. She left a note. Yeah.
Oh, for real?
She left a note. I made sure she left a note on the account.
Nice. That worked out.
So she called. She left a note. I called the manager, spazzing, right? So he was like, "Well, I gotta listen into the phone call. So give me like 3 days, right?" So he was supposed to call me today.
3 days
right?
is wild.
Yeah, he's like, he has to listen to the phone call, then he has to try to find a resolution and all this other shit. So then he calls me. So then he was like, he was supposed to call me today. Today goes by, no fucking call again. So I called him livid now, right? So I'm like asking to speak to the manager's manager at this point, right?
Like, give me corporate.
Right.
Give me corporate's number, man.
Bro. That issue did not get resolved till just now. That was that phone call that I was that I had right before coming in here, bro. That was that fucking phone call. Like,
okay,
bro, it's fuck T-Mobile at this point. Like, honestly, I was thinking about going back to AT&T, but that whole little situation, bro.
AT&T is expensive though.
But I used to have AT&T before. Yeah, I had AT&T before Sprint and before T-Mobile, and I went over to T-Mobile. But after this whole situation this week, it got me. I don't know. AT&T looking kind of like rocky, but Verizon is like. I don't know. Verizon is like for rich niggas. You feel what I mean?
Bro,
like,
you think? I thought it was funny. I always thought AT&T was for rich dudes.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah.
Bro, I was at Sprint.
Okay.
Sprint's not even a thing anymore.
Yeah,
they're
Sprint's like the bottom of the barrel. That's like a step above Boost Mobile.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm not. Give me the cheapest plan, man. Give me the cheapest plan. I don't need to talk to that many people. Right. Like, but yeah, Sprint's no longer. But it's funny. I always thought AT&T was like as high as it got.
Really?
You thought Verizon?
Yeah, I always thought Verizon was the highest. Like, I always thought because like their plans tend to be a little bit more premium, and then they're covered.
That's how I feel about AT&T. I feel like they're mad pricey.
Right, but then I feel like they also have better coverage too.
Okay.
In comparison to everyone else, so like it kind of warranted them being expensive. Like I think
Mm-hmm.
AT&T is like expensive, but like
not worth it.
Not worth it. You know, like I left AT&T to go to T-Mobile because T-Mobile was having more coverage areas.
Okay. Yo, what phone did you upgrade to?
Huh?
What phone did you upgrade to?
No, I have the same phone.
I thought you said you
No, I said my previous phone. Like the last time I had an issue, I only call T-Mobile whenever I have an issue.
Okay.
So I called T-Mobile initially to upgrade from the 10, I want to say, to this phone, right?
I mean, they're like on 15 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I ended up leaving T-Mobile to upgrade. I ended up upgrading from the 10 to this phone, and I had an issue. So then that was the last time I had an issue, and they didn't resolve it. I feel like T-Mobile just give you like bullshit fucking runaround answers, you know? Like they never really.
I mean, I think that's every company nowadays, man. I don't think you get resolution from anyone.
Right.
Anything.
Nah, the world. Like they feel like
customer service is like at an all-time low right now with everything.
Bro, dead ass. Like I feel every time I call them, an issue never really gets
resolved.
They
always put you on somebody in India.
Bro.
It's always some guy in India. Like, can I just talk to someone in America about the situation that's going on in America?
It is always an Indian person.
Bro, like India's got like the customer service game on lock.
Bro, that's because they work for pennies on a dollar. And in India, Indonesia, like all them places, like they work like they could pay them like a quarter of the amount that they pay us over here. But like I don't know, customer service is on the low because I had an issue with Uber fucking 2 weeks ago, right? Where a fucking rider gave me a 1 star because I didn't let her hit my vape. And the guy was like, "Oh, well, there's nothing we can do," and terminated the fucking chat between me. Now you can't even call like Uber customer service. You have to like do a message chat.
That's the new things a lot of these companies are doing, which I even hate even more. Like now you can't call them. Like you gotta go like text or email.
Yeah, you gotta text them or email them and shit.
Half the time it's a bot.
Right.
It's not even a real person that you're like going back and forth with. You know
exactly, bro. And with Uber, you have to like.
And I expect tips.
and the fucked up thing is, bro, with Uber is that like, in order for you to get a live a representative, the issue has to be severe enough, or you have to reach a certain acceptance rating, which is essentially like you have to be a good driver.
You have to be a perfect employee.
You have to be a perfect employee to earn the privilege of speaking to somebody. Like, make it fucking make sense, bro. Like, what world are we living in? What world are we living in?
The new world order.
Like this shit is out of control. Like a customer service is at an all-time fucking low, and I feel like at the rate that it's going, bro, I think a lot of customers are gonna be very upset. Like they're gonna
bro, you're right. A lot of customers are gonna be very upset. But it's like, where do you go to? That's
Twitter.
the thing. What?
Twitter.